Hello, welcome to my Let's Play of Diablo 3 Reaper of Souls, with the Necromancer. Call her Ivy. Set to Master's difficulty. Now as always, I don't skip dialogue or cinematics, and I will talk to everyone. Let's begin.
And at the end of days, the first sign shall appear in the heavens. Justice shall fall upon the world of men. The armies of light and shadow will clash across the fields of eternity. Are you all right, my girl?
It was nothing, Uncle. Just a bad dream. We should be getting you home.
But there's still work to be done. If these translations are correct, the powers of hell could already be on the move. The world must be told of the coming darkness. You do believe me, don't you, Leah? It has begun.
Leave it, Uncle! It's not important!
All that grows must also wither and die. What dies and rots will then nourish the living. This is the great cycle of being, and we, the priests of Rathma, use our dark art to protect it. Though most do not understand us, we go where we are needed. My master has learned that a star fell in the west, drawing the dead from their graves. He commands me to journey to Tristram and return them to their rest. For if the cycle is not upheld, it would mean the end of all things.
You have reached Paragon level 70. We'll go Vitality, Attack Speed, Life Regen, and Life per hit. Everything that gives me early survivability. I may reassign the points later.
I am near the fallen star, and the dead it raised.
Welcome to New Tristram. Bone Spikes. Generate 24 essence. Summon bone spikes from the ground to damage enemies. Oh, one more thing. Let's change the portrait frame. This one's a bit too flashy for my taste. Much better.
Trained well.
Bone Spear. Cost 20 essence. Summon a piercing projectile that causes damage to all enemies it passes through.
I have come to aid these lands. Where is the fallen star?
It fell on the old cathedral. There was only one survivor, Leah. You should speak with her.
Captain Rumford, more dead are coming.
We can't open the gates until we drive them back.
They keep coming.
I've never seen anyone fight like that before. Guards, open the gates! We find Leah at the Slaughtered Calf Inn.
Burn those corpses before they rise again.
The dead have been a bane on our existence since that cursed fire fell. We have to burn them, just to make sure they don't rise from the grave.
I came here to study the fall of old Tristram. This is closer to the town's history than I want to be.
Zakharum has fallen to disgrace. What faith can save us now? It is the end of the world. Can't you see that? May the gods who abandoned us come to your aid one last time.
I worked my hands to the bone to bring you these fine goods.
I'll buy a weapon. There's something to keep in mind in Diablo 3 is that your spell damage is based on your weapon damage, but the enemies scale from your level, so... Especially on Master's difficulty, if you don't upgrade frequently, your damage falls off a cliff. That's something I learned the long and painful way on my Crusader.
I promised Marco I'd protect him, and now he's dead.
Also try to ignore the fully upgraded merchants from my previous playthrough. Looks a bit out of place, but there's not much we can do about that. Hedrig, amen.
Nothing ever seems to change in New Tristram, does it?
Why do you say that?
There's always some threat of the risen dead or foul evil descending on the town, isn't there?
Don't you dare lift a finger to help our mayor fix his wagon. My brother died defending this town, while that bloated coward tried to run away. The dead, rising from their graves. This must be the end of the world.
Some heroes are fighting each other in an area near here. Wanna go? Oh, and you didn't hear about it from me.
Maybe later. Mayor Hollis.
Your cart is in the way.
How dare you speak to me like that? I am the mayor of this town.
Then why are you standing here, idle?
Are you mad? This town is doomed. Anyone with a grain of sense should be trying to get out. Will you help me or not?
No.
Slaughtered Calf Inn.
Are you Leah? Did you survive the Fallen Star?
I did, but it blasted my uncle Deckard Kane into the depths of the old cathedral. I tried to search for him, but the dead were already rising. I came back here to rally the militia, but...
Watch out! The wounded are turning!
This is killing business.
You don't say.
The dead will overwhelm us all, unless something is done.
Yes, that is why I am here.
Thank you. You should speak with Captain Rumford at the gate. He can tell you what to do.
Leah's room.
We've been under siege for 6 days now. Uncle Deckard is still missing. Captain Rumford and the others are losing hope. I tell them not to lose faith, but if help doesn't arrive soon...
A history of New Tristram.
For many years, villagers were too afraid to settle near the ruins of the cursed town Tristram. But as time went by, adventurers arrived to loot the old cathedral, and their business was profitable enough that New Tristram sprang up to accommodate them. Fewer travelers visit now, though, and the town is mostly populated by craftsmen and farmers.
I will bring peace to the risen dead.
I admire your courage, but Captain Dalton and the militia were slaughtered by those things. Only I survived.
I have experience in these matters.
Well, I have seen you fight. Strike at the wretched mothers and their queen. They're the ones vomiting out these horrors.
They're attacking the barricades!
That's one of the wretched mothers. There are more of them in the ruins down the road.
Grim Scythe. Generate 12 essence per enemy hit. Slash with a summoned scythe in front of you, damaging nearby enemies. Some gloves. Reduce all resource costs. I'll take it.
Ah, an interesting opponent.
Oh.
I will never forget the first time I saw these horrors shambling out of the misty woods. Our loved ones, buried long ago, rose from their graves and began to attack the living. However, the risen dead were only the beginning.
Here, reader, I am Abdalhazir, adventurer, scholar, and researcher. I share my knowledge of this incredible world and its creatures through my insightful missives, often at grave risk to myself. Why, I was recently in Honduras, where my tents were ransacked by vicious quill fiends. I was able to beat them off with a shoe, but a less bold man would have fared far worse.
Musty cellar. Boss group. Oh dear.
Ratna has blessed me.
Level 4. Corpse explosion. Nice. Target an area exploding up to 5 corpses, dealing damage to nearby enemies. Bow of Wounding. Can't use that. Is there a chest? Nope. What does that do? Nephilim Glory. You move faster and unleash terrible blasts of energy on your enemies. Health and Power Globe will magnify the intensity of this effect and extend the duration.
I can no longer deny the true nature of the evil that rises from the depths of the Cathedral. It is almost too horrible to admit the truth of it. It is the Dark Lord of Terror, Diablo himself, who plagues us.
And that is so satisfying.
While exploring a cave with hopes of finding hidden treasure, I came upon a most grisly sight. A heap of dead bodies. Unbelievably, as I was searching them for any items of value, they began to rise. I must tell them of this in New Tristram before it's too late.
Dimensional speed.
Not enough essence.
Need to get some bodies. New boots.
I have long waited for this knowledge.
Man, I love course explosion. Sudden impact. What's that? Skeletal Mage. Cost 40, raise the skeleton from the ground to attack your foes. And sudden impact. Bone spikes occasionally stun enemies. Nice. So. Can summon as many as I want, but they don't last very long.
I need essence.
And so far I'm really enjoying the Necromancer. The abilities are so fun to use. Especially Corpse Explosion. Kill the Wretched Queen in the old ruins.
Old Tristram. Diablo once walked these lands.
There she is.
My essence is too low. My essence is too low.
Try to manage my essence a bit better. Make sure I have a few left. That's a corpse. Anything else? Oh, yes.
That foe will die.
A shield. I think we're all clear. Let's go back to town.
Thank you for your help, but could you talk some sense into Leah? She won't give up on the idea of rescuing her uncle.
Interesting. If he lives, his knowledge could prove useful. I have trained well.
7 intelligence. Nice. Bone Spear rune unlocked. Lighted marrow. Damage is increased to each enemy it passes through. I'll keep using the skeletal mage for a bit though.
I will help you find your uncle, Leah.
We'll need to open the cathedral first. The guards locked it up before they were ambushed. Rumford told me they fought their way back to Adria's hut. The key must still be there.
And it is written.
Have to use the waypoint.
Here, let me open the gate. Adria was my mother, but I don't know much about her. She died when I was very young. I was raised by Uncle Deckard.
Did you know your father?
I'm told he was a great warrior who was lost when Tristram fell to the demons. Look! A hidden cellar. Follow me.
Dark magic lingers here.
People said she was a witch, but I never believed it. Captain Dalton!
Oh, move out of that. Gleaming Echo. First rare item. 6 intelligence, 3 vitality, and life per second. Not exactly stylish, but I'll take it.
Here's the key. And my mother's journal. What I've seen of it is disturbing. I want to know more about her, but that can wait. We need to save Uncle Deckard first.
Leave that to me. You'd best stay and learn what you can.
Thank you.
Aiden came to me last night. I suspected what was lurking within his troubled heart. I consoled him as best I could. Regardless, wherever he's headed, hell will surely follow in his wake. The shadows close in on Tristram once again. But like Aiden, I'll be gone before they fall.
Got a new skill? Corpse Lance. Target an enemy to summon projectiles from nearby corpses. I'll try it, but I have a feeling I'll want to keep using that the entire game. It's just way too much fun. She has some dialogue available.
For a long time, Uncle Deckard avoided coming back to this place. There were a lot of ghosts here for him. This is where Diablo drove old King Leoric mad and terrorized the people. I don't know what really happened here, but whatever it was horrible. Nearly everyone who survived went mad.
How did your mother die?
Well, details are hazy, but I know that Adria was obsessed with chasing the arcane. She knew she could never raise a child. Uncle Deckard believes that the madness and horror of her life finally caught up with her.
Let's try it. Oh. It's basically a heat-seeking corpse explosion.
No.
Not bad. Old Tristram Road. Mass grave. Insightful, desiccated heart of focus. That's a half-hand. Intellect, reduce cooldown and damage. Guess that's what necromancers are supposed to use. Ugh.
Tristram Cathedral.
Lucky boots. Oh, I know better. Can't get to that yet.
That is not possible.
Cathedral level 1. Search for signs of Deckard Kane in the Cathedral.
The star fell below. No.
Yeah, I think I'll go back to Corpse Explosion. It's way too much fun.
Don't kill me. I don't want to change.
Move out of that.
The grotesques may seem slow and senseless, but they hide many dangers within their hideously malformed bodies. A set of spikes lurks beneath the monster's flesh, and foul parasites nest within them. It is said that these horrors themselves are constructed by a greater evil, a darkness that I cannot even fathom.
Lachdanan Scroll, Part 1.
My name is Lachdanan, and I am cursed. Once the captain of King Leoric's army, I lived only to honor my land and my king. No man has a greater love for his king than I had for mine, even as I drove my blade through his dark and corrupted heart.
Crystal. Oh yeah, those are used for crafting, I think. Yeah, that's what I did on my Crusader, is if I didn't find a weapon every 5 level, I would just craft myself a regular blue one. I might do the same with the Necro.
Would take pride in this.
Okay, command skeletons. Didn't even cast anything. Did it on its own. Command skeletons. Active. Command your skeletal minions to attack the target and increase their damage. Passive. Periodically raise skeletons from the ground. Skeleton minions will attack your enemies. So I can buff them. How long do they last? Is it just until they die? That'd be nice. Still have to explore over there. Nothing here.
foul new disease has taken hold in this land, and the carrion bats are near the heart of it. Since returning to Tristram, I have seen their numbers surge. The evil forces that linger here give them strength, and I fear that the worst is yet to come.
There's a chest. Yeah, I will want to hide that helmet pretty soon. I think you need to reach the transmogrifier to do that, though. Oh, I have a chest. This brings me back around. You have an empty equipment slot. Does that mean I have a weapon that or something I'm not using? Oh, my belt. Must find all the lore. Nothing. Oops. Oh.
This will be a challenge.
Not really, no. There's so many minions. There we are. The Oryx Passage.
Foul minions, stay back! Back! May this wedge hold. The Skeleton King.
The power of the fallen star awakened me, and soon all will suffer as I have suffered. Gods, bring me his bones!
Hang on, buddy. I'm coming.
Back to your graves!
Holy. Hello, Kane.
Oh, thank you. But why did you risk yourself for me?
I believe we can aid each other. Your niece told me you were here.
Oh, it is wonderful to hear that Leah is well. I feared the worst. I learned of this secret passage through old maps I found. We must discuss the fallen star. Follow me to Tristram.
I have found Leah's uncle, Deckard Kane. He was pursued by a creature called the Skeleton King, who blocks the path to the fallen star.
Uncle, you're alive!
Thanks to you and your friend here.
Friend, I am not often called that, but I wish to know more about the fallen star.
The prophecy of the end days surely points to it as a sign that the end has begun.
Please, Uncle, not more of your stories. All that matters now is that you're back.
Reptilian leather hood of focus. Probably won't beat my rare though. Huh? Nope, mine is better. And I think I will call it here. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.